Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope you all are having a great day. Um, hey, there's Ken. How you doing, Ken? Uh, Ken, stick around for a little bit. I got some good news to make an announcement, but we'll wait a few minutes till some more people get in here. Jim Bob, how you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping in. So, yeah, Renegade, how you doing, bud? John, how you doing? So, today I went to the awards banquet for our pulling club, and we got some good news. So we'll wait a little bit. Let some more people get in here, and then we'll make the announcement of what happened at the awards banquet. So, but yeah, it usually takes me about an hour and 45 minutes to get down there. Today, it took me 2 hours and like 10 minutes. I was within 10 mile, less than 10 mile, and the roads went to complete. We're talking 10 mile an hour. If I wouldn't have been so close, I probably would have turned around and just come back home. But I was actually closer to the banquet than it would be to get back to where the roads would have been nice. So yeah. So hey, Thomas Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in. So
hello, everybody.
But yeah. So I had an eventful trip getting down there. Coming home, roads are perfectly clear, dry, or not dry, but no slush, no snow. A couple places where the wind had blown some snow across the road that I had to slow down for. But yeah, no. Hey Scott, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, they when I left the house, I actually left about 10 minutes earlier than what I would have usually. And like I said, it still took me, a long time to get there. But when I left the house here, there was flakes 2 inches across coming down. So yeah. Hey, Quick Wrench, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Dom, how you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping in. What I know here, I got over an inch here today. All morning from, I don't know, probably 7-ish, 6-ish. It rained clear up until like 10:30. Then about that time, it kind of flipped over.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
that's the flooding here.
Well, I wish you'd keep some of that stuff up there because it's all coming down here now. I mean, we had all 4 seasons this week. We had a snowstorm, we had rain all week, and it actually got up to 70 degrees, and now it's back down to 30 again. So, and everything's flooding out down here. So,
hey, my mommy taught me to share. So,
well, I'm sharing. I'm gonna share it back to you. And they're talking about being a blizzard again this on Tuesday down here. So, I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Well, today or right or on my way home, the weather said it was like 26 degrees. We're supposed to get down to like 16 overnight, and for the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're having highs in the teens. 17, 18. No melting going on here. So,
well, like I said, we had it all this week, from snow to ice to tore down all the trees, and then it rained the rest of the week, and now the creeks are out of the bank. The flood, everything's flooded. So,
oh yeah, 16 degrees. That's That's getting cold, and I just looked out right before I come in the office here, and my tracks where I backed in the driveway at like 4:30 ish are covered. So I will definitely probably be going into work early tomorrow morning. I agree, Renegade. That's too dang cold. So yeah,
One,
I'm over all this cold weather. So
1 or 2 days this week's supposed to be a blizzard just about coming through here. So I mean, I wish it was straightened out because I've been sick all week and I ain't wasn't able to get out of the house.
You've been sick for 13 days today.
oh, Mudster, how you doing, buddy? Sorry to hear about your furnace, man. Hope you get that sucker going. Yeah, Scott, I agree. Work is overrated, but you know, paying bills is overrated too. But they still like their money. So Tuesday, Wednesday. Wow. Yeah, you can keep them single digits.
Well, Ed, I upset Ed a while ago. I sent him a video of all that YouTube money. Somebody done posted a YouTube video. I mean, a Facebook video that with Ed with all his YouTube winnings making. So
Yeah, I wish I had just a quarter of that was in there. Hell, just one of them gold bars that was in that picture, that video. I'll take that. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, for my steel trap of a mind, let's go of it. Mudster, I need some information, I guess. I'm going to order the TIG torch and stuff for that little welder I got. I need to know what's the best the little metal piece that goes in there, that goes in the cullet, what size and what kind, I guess, for a new welder, for somebody that's just learning TIG welding, lift TIG or scratch TIG. They call it lift TIG. Scott paid his bills for the year already. I wish I could do that.
Oh, and you see the news, Ed, where Kohler has been bought out by somebody, and they don't know whether they're going to go with doing small engines anymore.
I heard something about it. I haven't seen anything or read anything on it.
So you better buy all your parts right now, so you keep running.
Most of our parts are all aftermarket anyway. So, okay, blue tungsten Renegade. All right. What diameter? The torch I'm looking at will take 1/8 inch, and I guess the next size bigger. Is it better to have a thicker one or a thinner one? I probably won't be welding anything over 1/4 of an inch at all with the TIG. So, is it better to go with a thicker one or a thinner one? I found a really nice torch setup. Make small engines. 1/8 and 3. Okay. Ooh, you think it's a thermocoupler and you can't get to replace it. Oof. That sucks. Hi, Lisa Ann.
It is.
Oh, Lisa Ann's having a computer problem. She needs to replace the fan. Yeah, don't let it overheat. I did that once on one of my old computers. They don't like being hot. Started doing dialysis Friday. Yeah, dialysis isn't any fun. Need a laptop with Windows 10. I've got a couple old laptops here, but I don't even think they're running Windows 10. Yeah. They, I think one's still running XP. I know I have one that's still running like Windows 8, and I can't upgrade it because the machine won't handle Windows 10 or 11. So I keep getting a pop up on my computer here. Oh, you need to check to see if you can run Windows 11. See if see if your machine. I, I don't want to run Windows 11. Yeah, Windows 11. I agree. Yep, 100%. Lisa, I agree. Windows 11 sucks. Um, they won't even run it at work. So switch to all Linux. I used to run Linux years and years ago, um, but I don't know if I could do it again. Exactly, Scott. You got to take care of them 9 nieces. They need Uncle Scott. Oh, you need it for programming. Yeah, yeah. The dealer software won't do the Windows 11. Well, dealer level, I guess, software will not work on Windows 11. I know that for certain because when I was looking at my looking at my new scan tool, we were talking about just getting a laptop. That's better. Well, I'm sure I'll suck at it too. Um, I'll take both yours and Renegade's advice. I will get probably blue 332nd. I think I did see some packs that had both sizes in it, so I'll uh, I'll probably get one of those packs of them. And yeah, hey, Mr. Tommy Halen, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tommy.
A stink bag, exactly, Scott. Yeah, Lisa, that would help. So, but I'm gonna go to the YouTube U and put it on the TV out in the shop and teach myself how to TIG weld. So I don't know if I'll video much of it um, because I probably will stuck. Okay, please, blue 332nds. Okay, yeah, that's probably what I'll end up going with then. I have been watching a few videos on it, and so I'm I'm hoping that it's not going to be that hard for me to pick up since I do know how to oxyacetylene weld, braze, whatever. So you know, need a high powered flashlight so you can unhook the old fan.
Well,
Yeah, Mudster. I was looking at prescription lenses for my welding helmets. I may actually go with one when I go and get new glasses. Uh, they're a little bit expensive, but you know, it. Of course, if I get new glasses, I may not need the magnifying lens. But yeah, Yeah, the bloopers are the best part about learning. Yeah, yep.
Well,
Until you get 50 million professional welders that tell you that you're doing 100% wrong, and that this is what you should be doing, and you should be buying a AC/DC, pedal controlled, MIG TIG welder that that you can control with the foot and don't have to do the lift arc and blah blah blah. And my comment to that is hey, anytime you want to send me one for me to demo, I will gladly take it. Yes, they have, Jim Bob.
well, did you get enough nuts, Ed?
Not yet. Probably Monday. Well, by Monday or Tuesday they'll be in.
All trying to find nuts for a metric nut, probably the hardest part of it.
Well, the in commercial or the industrial supply place that we use through work, they stock them, but apparently they had a customer come in and order like 200 of them or 300 of them, and that's what they had left. They're getting more in, but I don't know what the big deal was, but the guy's like, man, he said, just a few days ago or a couple of days ago, he goes, we had I forget, he said the company come in and they got like two boxes of them. He said, we usually carry a couple hundred of them. He said, but he said somebody, had a rash on 20 millimeter nuts. So he told me they're on order. They'll be in. They probably are in Friday or Saturday, but they're not open on Saturdays. So, that's exactly right, Scott. Over on Facebook, I had a couple guys make comments because I post the link to the video over on Facebook, and you could tell they didn't even watch the video. They're like, "Oh, cheap Chinese stuff, blah blah blah, da da da." It's the same steel that the aftermarket guys are plasma cutting their shit out of, and they're just the little Chinese guys are assembling it. And I could have went with 3/4 inch, those big bolts being 3/4 inch. I've got 2 3-foot lengths of that all thread just sitting in the corner. All we had to do is go buy the nuts for it, So, but why would I do that? It's like $5 for the ones I got. It'll probably be like $3 or something like that, or $4 for the other ones. And I'm just going to go ahead and buy enough for the other hitch too while I have it. And yeah, you're right, Renegade. It probably does itch. Hey, Dean Machine, how you doing?
Hey, Dean. Yeah.
Yeah, that does suck, Scott. But I mean, eventually, someday, I would like to would like to upgrade to an AC/DC. That way, I can do aluminum and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, to learn, I only plan on doing steel. But why not learn on a machine that's hard to weld with? And if you get that down and get good at that, then the others will be a piece of cake, right? I was actually, curious and went online and was watching some videos on how to weld aluminum with the oxyacetylene. That's how they used to do it before they come up with MIG machines and stuff. Hey, Uncle Mark, how you doing? AC/DC back in black spotting in the background. Awesome.
That's what Ed had on before he went live. He was that and something another, listening to something another else.
We Are the Champions is what I actually had playing
Wow.
because I guess I'll make the announcement now or show you all now. Like I said, we did have our pullers meeting or the pulling banquet. So I'm gonna make myself big here real quick. So this is what I got today.
Oh,
Can
good deal, sir.
Can you all read that? Is it going to focus? Focus, you thing. That says first place twins only class. First time I've ever got first place in points. Always been second or third. So, yay. Awesome. And that I got that Sean, the other guy that he usually takes first place in the polls. The only way I figured that I beat him in points is because a couple times he didn't hook, like second round, or he had a disqualification for like a weight falling off or going out of bounds. And so, you get points for every, or last year you got points for every hook plus where you ended up in line in like first, second, third. They only went first, second, third. So if I technically, getting second place, like if I got second place every time and he got first place, there's only let me try to get this right. There's only 1 point that separates those two positions. So with him getting disqualified once or twice and me consistently being second, that bumped me into the lead for points. That's the only way I can figure out how that happened. Thank you, Scott. Well, Scott, each one of those 30 people need to be on their own little screen. That way I get 30 views and 30 watch times.
He's done got a closet full of money. He don't need no views anyway.
I wish. So, but yeah, that kind of when they hand out the trophies, they go third, second, first, and I'm like, they announced third. That guy wasn't there, and then they said Sean's name for second. I'm like, and then they said my name for first. I'm like, oh, okay. So, but
congratulations, there, Mr. Ed.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've got other ones over here for Old Timers Festival and all that kind of stuff. And usually I was third or fourth in points when Mark was still pulling. But since him and Bo weren't out last year, I basically got to take their spot. So, but with the way things went down, I actually took first. Now next year they're changing how they're doing points. They're giving points like 5 spots back. Yeah, 5 spots back because you get five points for first place and 1 for just hooking to the sled. So technically you get 6. So they're doing points from first to fifth, and they're only doing the first round of pulls. They're not doing both rounds because a lot of people travel or have younger kids. And they don't like to stay out real late for second round, so a lot of them leave. And
it would be. It's not like it would be more fair though if they let you give it they give the win or whatever it is to if you had a bad pull on the first pull, then you got a chance to make it the second pull. But just count one pull, but be able to have two pulls or whatever.
Hi, Willie. Yes and no. I understand why they don't want to do both rounds. Patrick Hattrick, how you doing, brother?
Hello, Patrick.
But I do think it, because there were some times I stuck around for the second round just to get the points. I wasn't feeling well or whatever. I knew the tractor wasn't running top notch or whatever, and I stuck around just to hook to the sled to get the points.
Later, Thomas.
All right, Thomas. You have a great day. Hope your knee feels better, bud.
What's going on? I don't know whether she's eating them or not.
You better pay attention.
Well, I'll go over there, Willie. I can't watch her and watch the screen too.
So yeah, I understand. And plus the guy that was taking care of the points last year, running both rounds, that was a lot for him to juggle and keep track of and everything else. So, and also they did a couple changes in some of the rules, but I did double check because I've been thinking the last couple of weeks because I was reading through some old rules and some rules for other clubs with monkey business. In it says that you can change in the stock class. You can change or cut or modify the frame to fit the engine in, or you can change the sheet metal. It doesn't say whether you can change the rear end in them from the stock rear end to a different rear end. It says you can change the gears and the pulleys, but it doesn't say that you're allowed to switch the whole rear end over. So I wanted to get clarification on that because it would really suck if I did all the work, the monkey business, and I couldn't run it in the stock class. They said, nope, that's the same as changing sheet metal. I said, oh, okay. So basically the transaxle, I'm just changing all the sheet metal and everything from, one to another. And the president of the club actually said, yep, exactly.
I'll put quick change sheet metal on the tractor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just have it where you do quick change and put sheet metal for a run around and have it switched over for the next one. Hey, if the doggone dragsters can change the tire engine down and put it back together in an hour, you should be able to change sheet metal in an hour, Ed.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing looking at.
Well, they clarified because they had it in the rules that you could modify the frame to fit an engine. You can do an engine swap, but a couple rules later it said you're not allowed to cut the frame. Well, people are like, wait a minute, you might have to cut the frame and so they said no cutting to extend the frame. You can cut it any way you want as long as you're not making the wheelbase longer. So well, I'm feeling pretty big, Scott. I must have had a bunch of salt over the last couple of days because I'm fluffy. I'm swollen up. But So yeah, they said nope, it's perfectly fine that I switched the transaxle in it. And the guy that took first place in the 20 horse class this past year, um, we were talking and everything. I said, well, technically my tractor's only an 18 horse. I said, but I plan on putting it in the 20 and the 25. And if it does good in those two classes, I may bump it up to the 25 horse mod class. And he kind of laughed. And there was a guy there that pulled with me with that tractor way back in the day when that tractor was still pulling. He's like, with him putting a Cub Cadet axle in that thing and being able to change the gearing, he said, you may have a hard time beating them. So, oh, Scott's up to 278. Yeah, you are puffing up there, Scott. But it'll all go away with the dialysis. They'll pull that fluid off you. I had a buddy that he had kidney failure basically, and he wouldn't comply. He was on and off the replacement list, I think 2 or 3 times. Every time it started getting close to his, they would find one for him, and it would start getting close to being his turn on the list, and he would just stop being compliant. He would drink milk. He would do salty stuff and drink tons and tons of water and blah blah blah, and he just, I mean, he would have to go for dialysis like 4 times a week because he was swelling up so bad. And finally, they pulled him off the list. He complied, started following his regiment and everything for about 2 years, and then they put him back on the list. He was moving his way up, and he went back to it, and they said, nope, 2 and you're done. So have a nice life living on dialysis for the rest of your life, however long that may be. And then he really went off the rails, and he looked like the Michelin Man. Exactly. Renegade. Round is a shape. So I'm in shape too. So what did y'all do for Valentine's Day? I cooked myself a really nice meal. I had fish sandwiches. Yeah,
I
that was
coughed
Friday
my
night.
lungs out.
Well,
I coughing my lungs out. That was.
I tried that a while back, and it didn't happen. Them suckers were stuck in there pretty dang good. So yeah, now that I've got the first place trophy, I'm kind of like, I was lacking in motivation to work on the tractor. So now I'm getting more motivation to get out there and get monkey business done and get it ready to go. And okay, that would be a good movie to watch for Valentine's Day. I watched a movie too yesterday. What movie did I watch? Oh, Born to Race. Some people said it was a fairly good, decent movie. I think it's from like 2011 or something like that. Celebrate with your nieces. Yeah, you got 9 little Valentines there. Nine little Valentines there, Scott. Probably best to. Just water to drink. That actually sounds good. I looked at a. Hey, Second Chance, how you doing? I I actually looked at one of the frozen lasagnas the other day, and I'm like, no, that's way too many carbs. Uh, if I could just have like, I should have probably just bought like a single serving one to curb my appetite for one or for it, but I just ended up not buying.
Substitute the noodles.
Nephew coming in July. Yeah, that's awesome. Bacon, blue
Well,
cheeseburgers.
if you got 9 nieces, it's about time you get a nephew.
Patrick, that sounds really, really good, except for the moldy cheese. I I've tried it a couple of times. I cannot get past the taste. It tastes like mold to me. So
blue cheese tastes like vomit. Ugh.
yeah, I just can't get by the taste. So y'all are welcome to my portion of the blue cheese.
Oh yeah, me too. Blah. Can't stand that stuff. Tastes like vomit.
Well, what really sealed the deal for me one time is years ago. I was at we used to have a big sit down dinner for work for the whole university, and it was like after hours. You sit down, they bring stuff around, bring the food to you. I mean, really nice setup. Wasn't really brightly lit in there, and I looked at like 3 different dressings. One was honey mustard, one was a creamy Italian, and the other one, which I thought was ranch, was not ranch, was not marked. It was blue cheese. I dumped it on my salad and mixed it all around, and I took a big old bite of it, and I got it down, but it was trying to come back out. If it wouldn't have been a fancier dinner, it probably would have got spit all over the table or back in the bowl. Yes, Patrick, it is an acquired taste. My brothers love it. I even think my mom likes it. I just, like I said, I've had a couple bad experiences with it, and must have had some really cheap blue cheese, because it tastes like musty cheese to me, musty moldy cheese, and I can't deal with that. So, like I said, y'all can have my portion of it. You're more than welcome to it. Have seconds. Allergic to blue cheese? Yeah, if you're allergic to penicillin, you would probably be allergic to blue cheese. So that's basically all penicillin is mold. Yep, that's what the blue is. It's mold. So yeah, I can't do the blue cheese. Sorry, y'all. I like just about every other kind of cheese there is besides blue cheese.
Well,
ooh, I like goat cheese. I like feta cheese. Feta cheese is like one of my favorites. Same way here, Jim Bob. I love cilantro. I think it tastes delicious, and lots of my friends say it tastes like soup to them. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're feeling better.
Jeff.
Well, I like Parmesan. I've actually got some extra sharp cheddar and some pepper jack cheese and Munster. I got some Munster cheese out there in the fridge.
I like provolone.
I like provolone. I like Lace, Swiss. Basically, I like most all cheeses. I've even eaten some of the Stinky Feet cheese. It wasn't bad. I'll eat it over the blue cheese.
I don't like like the looks of cheese, most of it. I eat a ham on a hamburger or something, but as far as anything else, I don't even like cheese.
Oh, Scott, that just gives you something to look forward to, buddy. Swiss only if it's melted to ham. I actually like to take Swiss and I used to put it in the microwave on a glass plate and let it get melty and gooey and eat it like that. Yeah, like I said, I like feta cheese. What did I? Oh, I had some feta left over after. Can't remember what I made, but I had some feta left over, and I bought one of those little take and bake pizzas, and I put feta cheese on it and black olives and a bunch of other stuff.
I love black olives.
Yep. Now, a friend of mine gave me a jar of pickles. They were like a bread and butter pickle, but they had little hot red peppers in them. So it gave the bread and butter a little bit of a bite. Oh, they were delicious. They're awesome. They don't carry them at Walmart. I'm gonna have to figure out where they carry them at because I need some more.
Amazon.
Yeah. Well,
Surprised
she
what
got.
Amazon's got.
I'm thinking probably Myers because she's local and she got them local. She knows I like bread and butter pickles, and that I like a little bit of a spice, a little bit of a bite spice, and her husband loves them, so she bought me a jar and dropped them off to me.
Ed's Cat House and Saloon.
Hang on one second, guys. I'll be right back.
Well, yeah. So, what is happening there, Scott? I don't want to be nosy, but I missed that part where you saying why you're on having to do all this special diet and stuff like that and the kidney stuff. If I'm not being, I don't want to be too nosy, but if you consider it nosy, then don't tell me. But Jeff, I hope you're feeling better, sir. Rumor is that all the nurses in New Jersey refuse to go to your room anymore. So hopefully you're home. Ouch. Both of them at the same time, Scott?
All right, I'm back. Ooh, I just read Lisa's message or comment there. Ham and cheese with Swiss on rye. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear about it, Scott.
Yeah, that's not good, especially when you only have one.
Yeah. Well, I've been having a lot of pain in that area. I had to go get a CT scan this week because it's checking mine out, and I got a pain in that, and between the kidneys and the liver, the pancreas, whatever, all through there, and they ain't figured out what's causing it yet. With this diabetes and blood pressure, it's screwing something up. So
Yeah. Hey, Mater, how you doing, bud? Runs in the family. Ooh, that's not a good gene or good trait to have.
No.
Just to have a hard time making your hands work right. Um, I get that, Jeff. Um, I'm getting really bad arthritis in my left hand, my left thumb, and there's days that I can't hold my coffee cup up like that, and if I go to use a ratchet or something like that, it ain't happening. Not with my left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's both hands. I couldn't imagine it. You know. Taking a quick break from loading your desk. Awesome. Everybody needs to take a little break once in a while. So, but so yeah, I guess with the first place trophy, it's kind of like renewed my gumption to get going. There's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Mr. Jeff.
I figured if you let Daryl up here, you'd let me up.
Yeah.
You can only improve this group.
And he ain't got no nurses.
I
with
don't know
him this
about that.
month. He ain't got no nurses babysitting him today. So I mean, Jeff's gone wild. New Jersey might not be the same.
So, hey, you know
Does
what?
that look like I'm in one of them rooms?
Nah,
You look,
I've been thinking about the New Jersey thing and that. It seems kind of strange that the drones left New Jersey when Mr. Briggs went south.
yeah.
I don't think Briggs has nothing to do with them.
Maybe they were spying on him. Maybe they.
No,
went
I don't know.
south with
Briggs
him.
don't live down there in Bedminster.
They might have been looking for him, couldn't find him. Or maybe he was behind flying them. You know, they
Never know.
they-
He's from New York. He might be one of them.
well they said that some of them were the size of a car, thinking maybe the TT had some aerodynamics modifications.
Could have, huh?
Yeah.
So you got a hard time holding a coffee cup, huh?
With my left hand, some days, yeah.
I got a hard time holding stuff with both hands anymore.
I dread if that day ever comes.
Believe me, it ain't fun.
I bet.
Well, Jeff was the one flying all them drones up there in New Jersey. I mean, he just wore himself out. They're flying them drones around all over New Jersey.
Yeah, you know how tough that is to work all them remote controls?
That's why your hands hurt. You're working
Yeah, that's what it was.
too much.
He was overworking his hand trying to fly them drones, all the drones across.
And the real funny thing is you notice they're flying them over areas where they don't have the rednecks with the high powered rifles.
Yeah.
Because you know sure as shit that if they were flying them suckers over Kentucky, or some of them other southern states, they'd only fly over once. We would have known exactly who was flying them.
And they don't come back.
Well, they were flying them over Picatinny, which happens to be the army place where they make all these fancy machine guns and bombs and all that stuff.
Yep. But I what was I was watching something today, and they were actually flying them out west too, like Wyoming and stuff like that. They just didn't get the news coverage that they did over like New Jersey and stuff. There was just as many sightings like out in Wyoming where there's nobody, flying them. So and I'm surprised some of them didn't get taken out down or over that way. So
Well, from Wednesday to Thursday, that's when we can get anywhere from 5 inches to a foot of snow. I'm gonna send that junk up there to Jeff. I mean, Jeff's been getting out of it somehow or another. I don't know how he done all that, but hey, how you been managing to keep away from the snow, Jeff?
I don't
heard
know. I
that
wish
too,
it would
Lisa.
get here because I got a lot of money wrapped up in that tractor right now. I bought a new set of chains for the back.
Ooh, Jeff digging up more mason jars.
That does.
So
I'll be paying for them for the next 60 months.
yeah, it's kind of like my washing machine. I'll be paying for it for I think 2 years. Yeah, I think that's what it was. 24 months or something like that. Which I mean, I could pay it off, but if they're gonna let me do that, pay it over time, and the interest on it, there's no interest on it, so I'm just gonna ride it out and let them put it on my credit score.
And I bought a new set of wheel weights too the other day.
Man, you're just spending it, Jeff.
Okay.
Well, wheel weights, I couldn't turn that down. It was $100 for two 125 cub weights.
Yeah, that's definitely that's cheap. I
I'm just glad the guy was there because I couldn't pick him up.
I would take her, Scott, just because she's your dog. But I can remember back when I started pulling, the weights we used to pay like 50 cents a pound for them. Now I think I seen a guy online selling them. They're like $3 a pound or $3.50 a pound now.
Oh, some of them things they want stupid money for.
$35 for a 10-pound weight. Okay, no.
I've seen ads for the 30-pound front wheel weights for the Cub. Some guys want like $250 for a set of them. It's like, come on, be serious.
There you go. Willie said he was so cheap he bought $40 in stainless chain and welded his own up.
Well, I missed out on a deal. I there was a guy that he's got a bunch of Cub parts for sale across the river here. So I messaged him if he had tire chains, and he sent back the thing. Yeah, $150. So I was like, okay, when and where? Sent back another message. Nope. I said, what is that supposed to mean?
I've been staying off marketplace just because of that stupid stuff. friend of mine was on like a month ago talking to a guy, had everything set up. I forget what he was buying, some kind of tractor parts. He like a day or so before he was getting ready to go meet the guy and buy the stuff, the post disappeared. Then the guy ghosted him. So he messaged him, nothing. Like 2 weeks later, same exact parts, same exact person. Parts back up, they were twice the price of what he was asking for them.
And
He must have knew that he must have found out that he way underpriced them and took it down, and then he messaged my friend again and said, "Hey, you still interested in these parts?" He said, "Yeah, for the original price you had them up for, not what you're asking for them now, because you're asking more than what new is."
well, the funny thing about down here is they'll post it. They'll post something on there, and then they'll take it off, and then like you said, they'll take it off, but it'll show up at a different address the next time around. The whole different part of the country. I mean, so I
Well,
mean, it's
I had a truck. I found a nice little international flatbed about 2 weeks ago. The guy had it listed out here by York in Pennsylvania for, it said 9 grand, then it was crossed off and it said 6,700. So I looked at it, it looked all right. So I messaged him, didn't get nothing back. Didn't get nothing back. I looked at it one day. I said, I wonder. So I went on this thing, where his name in, and it'll bring me up like the stuff he's selling. And I looked, and he had the truck listed in Maryland for 3,600.
mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a scam to me.
And well, there's one that had a 89 model Chevrolet pickup truck the other day that was for $1,000, and it had the red interior and all, but he didn't take a picture of the dash for $1,000. Said it run and the transmission was good in it. So I figured I was gonna go. He said the frames rotted out of it. I was gonna go buy it because I'm rebuilding this one. And I asked him a question. I said, "Is the dash any good in it? Would the dash happen to be any good?" And he wouldn't ever answer me back. So I wasn't going to get it because I didn't. I thought that, but $1,000 and all that stuff. I mean, I don't really need that much parts, but I'd have a good 350 sitting there or something I could rebuild. And
I've heard stories of people trying to buy vehicles off marketplace, and people saying, "Well, give me $500 down, cash at me $500 down, and I'll hold it for you."
Oh yeah, those are the ones you.
And then the people disappear. But when you start researching it, the vehicle is listed in multiple states, different profiles, but it's the same vehicle, and they're just scamming people to get the down payment because there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I went as far as I was trying to get I went as far as to find places I could rent a trailer for it to go pick the doggone truck up,
Yeah.
And I mean, I just asked him, is the dash any good in it? I was still gonna get it whether the dash was good or not, but I ended up just buying them. Now they making aftermarket dashes for that 91 out there, so I just went ahead and bought one of them. I mean, and everybody wanted more for the doggone shipping than it did for the doggone part.
Yeah. That hitch I bought them on eBay. There was a couple of them that were cheaper than the one I bought, but they wanted $20 to ship them, so it made it like $55. The one I bought for $35 was free shipping. So,
well, they said because the dash, you know how long a dash is in the car,
right,
in the truck. So they kept saying, they said, well, it's over the length as far as shipping goes, so it's gonna have to be sent common carrier. And so they wanted $800 to ship a $400 part. I said no, but I looked on Jegs, and they had the same one that my Metal Direct or whatever had on it.
right.
They had the exact same one on it, on their website. And matter of fact, they had to get it from American Metal or whatever it was. They got it through them at Jegs, and it cost me $40. I mean, so I went ahead and bought it from them. But
well, just here, it's probably been 6 months ago now. We have a new Hustler dealer in the area, and I called them to order some parts, and the guy misunderstood me. I wanted a quote before I ordered the parts because, I got to get authorization on stuff over $1,000. But so I called my normal supplier and talked to them, and they're like, "Man," I said, this might be becoming a problem. I'm like, "Why is that?" He said, "Well, such and such just ordered, all that same stuff." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, what's your quote on them parts?" And it was like $850 or something like that, where the other place it was like $1,100. So I said, told my original supplier, I said, "Hey," I said, just go ahead and order it for me." I waited a couple of days and called the first place back and said, "Hey, can you give me my quote? All the parts will be here, in a couple of days." I said, "Well, no. I said, I wanted a quote." He's like, "Well, I must have misunderstood you. I went ahead and ordered them." I'm like, "Sorry, brother. Sorry about your luck." I said, "But I need a quote before I can authorize a pay, to buy something like, that much." And I explained to him, I said, "Anything over $1,000, I got to get pre-authorization." He's like, "Well, we can split it into a couple different, pieces." I'm like, I said, "No, that's all right." I said, "I called such and such, and they were like $850, in no shipping." I said, "So, okay. Well, yeah, we have to pay shipping. We haven't been a dealer long enough to get the big orders and the free shipping." I didn't have the heart to tell him, "No, you're ordering from my other guy, and and they're one's like 40 minutes one way, the other one's a half hour the other way. They were just going to send a truck up to pick the stuff up, and then, take it back to their shop and sell it to me." They weren't going to get charged any shipping. They were just upselling the prices of it. So, all right, y'all. It's been an hour, and we're going to shut this down. I appreciate it. Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out, and we'll catch you all next Sunday. So, have a great week, everybody. Stay warm.
Adios, everybody.
Wait, one second. Quick question. How can I make raw metal rust quick? Like rat rods. Vinegar. Rub it down with vinegar.
Vinegar and salt.
Yep, vinegar and salt. That'll make it rust right up. So
yeah.
All right. Now, catch you all later.
All right.